G'day everyone, it's Little Aussie Collector. Welcome back to the channel. Today, horror, terrifying horror bust review here. We've got the Valak life-size silicone bust from Bluebox Hyper, and as you can tell, I am super excited to bring you this one today. Been waiting for her in the post for a couple of months now, and she finally arrived last night. So without any further ado, let's get into the review, guys. She is terrifying. All right, let's start off, guys. So we've got just a nice little name tag here that they've made with this edition here. So it's sort of like colored in a little bit of blood. So it's a nice little nameplate you can either display on the bust or have it separate. And we dive into the base. So those that have watched the Conjuring 2 will know this straight away with the upside down crucifixes on a nice little wooden type looking base. It's quite nice. It gives it a bit of the bust, a little bit of elevation, and it'll actually fit in the collection nicely because of that additional height. So with this particular piece here, there's not a lot to the body, obviously. There's just a costume here of the nun, but we've got a nice little crucifix here, which is just made out of wood. So it's very nice and simple, very light. And we come up and we've got that veil there of the nun. Now, when you're looking at this piece, you're only looking at one thing in particular, and there's no point holding it back. This is it. This is absolutely terrifying. So easily the scariest piece in my collection now, but at the same time as being terrifying, amazing. So if you can have something amazing and terrifying, then this is it. So with the actual portrait, I think there's a couple of things that we've got to have a quick look at and review. Now the first thing is the actual color of the bust. So the skin color here coming on the video is much lighter than what it is in real life. So in real life, it's a lot darker. So for some reason, the camera is really bringing up a lot of the sort of whitish tones of the bust, but whereas in real life, it's quite very, very dark gray, and it's got some nice black tones with the vein work as well. So that's the first thing that we notice there. There's a couple of very distinguishing features of the bust here. Obviously the mouth. So we'll dive into the mouth here. We've got a silicone tongue, which is soft to the touch on the inside. And we've got those blood-filled teeth. So we've got stained teeth with blood all over it. Now these teeth are acrylic. Fantastic. And then as we come up from the actual mouth itself, actually that's a better representation of the color there where the top of the lips are, to be honest. And then on this side, so perhaps the light is not reflecting off on the backyard, but much better color there. That's what we are seeing in real life. We come up from the mouth, and then we've got the nose. Now this particular actress and the character has a very distinctive nose, as we can see. We'll do a little side on view here. And that is magnificent. So they've got that shape of that nose, very distinguishable. Fantastic work there. And we're coming up towards the eyes. So we do have real eyelashes in there. Now these eyes are, I'm assuming they are glass eyes, but they do have a brilliant light up feature, which we'll show you at the end. But magnificent. Again, I can't stress enough that in real life, she's maybe 20 to 30% darker than what you're seeing in the video, or what I can see here on the iPhone. So the darker the tone that I can see in real life makes her look a little bit more menacing. Now, I haven't seen too many reviews of her online. There is only an edition size of 60, and she is all sold out completely. Bluebox, I think this might be her, maybe the fifth piece or sixth piece that Bluebox have done. I do own the Caesar bust, and I am going to put them side by side. I know they're not, they're in different sort of categories, but just to see the 2 Bluebox pieces that we've got in the collection. But this is absolutely magnificent. I am in awe of this piece. It absolutely scares the bejesus out of me, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a piece that was just terrifying, and I got the opportunity to buy this not long ago, and I jumped on it. A couple of people have come over today to the house and had a look, and it's safe to say they were just like, I don't think I can ever sleep in your house ever again knowing that this is here. That's a great caption there. That's a terrific shot of her. So she's about 72, 74 centimeters in height in total, and she fits in the display really well because there's no width and no depth to her. So we can really put her anywhere. Displayable options for her are multiple because there's no width and no depth here really, so she can fit anywhere. Bluebox Hyper make these busts, and they're quite light, so they're not like an ECC bust or anything like that. She probably only weighs maybe 6 or 7 kilograms, and compared that to some of my other pieces, like the Iron Man that I got in recently, that's 40 kilograms. So moving her around the house is going to be a lot easier. So I'm sure I'll be able to play a few tricks on the wife with this. Maybe I'll regret that decision though. She might put a stop to all future horror busts, I think, if I do that. So we're going to put the light feature on. Now we're in a bit of a lightish room here, so you won't get the full effect with it, but it will give you a quick idea of it. So I'll put the light there. It's got a little switch at the back. It just takes a couple of AA batteries. And as we can see here, her light up feature gives her another element of terrifying. So if you're just sitting down, that's sort of like the height you would get just sitting down there, and you're getting this real glow effect. And these eyes are very greeny yellow, and they're quite bright in the dark. Definitely, they're very bright. But yeah, again, absolutely terrifying. Imagine just walking into the statue room and just seeing her greet you. So she's going to go really well in the horror collection. We're going to put her next to Chucky and Freddy and Jason. Yeah, so good, so good. Great work from Bluebox Hyper. Magnificent piece. Very, very happy to have her in the collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit different, bit horrifying, which is great, but you just got to appreciate the craftsmanship and the actual dedication and paintwork to the nun here. She's really well done with the paint. So thumbs up for Bluebox Hyper. This is my second piece again with them. I am going to do a video with Caesar next to her, but fantastic work. Wrapped to have her in the collection. Hope you all enjoy the video, guys. Feel free to comment and hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of new subscribers in the last month or two. And throw a comment in. Is this terrifying? Would you have this in your lounge room? Would you have this in the statue room? What about just on the bedside table? So fantastic. But yeah, throw a comment in. You know, I got back to you on each of the comments. But happy to present Valak version 2 from Bluebox Hyper in the Little Aussie Collectors collection. All right, see you guys. Stay safe.